Hello, Ederson Oliveira here for the Solo Coder. Today I'll be talking about productizing yourself. So what do I mean by that? Well, it's relatively simple. As a solo coder, as someone providing services to clients, you may come across a lot of situations where you see yourself doing the same thing all over again for different clients or even for the same client. Maybe it's solving a particular problem, maybe it's doing one specific type of job that you do over and over again for one client or for different clients. So you start to see commonalities across clients or even within the same client of recurring types of problems or of things that you have to provide, you have to do for them. I'll give an example, bringing to myself here. We do, and I did, and I still do a lot of support on the platforms that I work with, like DNN, WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, and I see the same types of problems coming over and over and over again. So you may want to think about productizing that offering and making it very clear what you're offering there. For instance, I'll give you a few examples. Maybe you have a product that says, hey, I offer an upgrade for X. And by upgrade, I mean maybe in the WordPress space, it's a lot easier, but in the DNN space, it's a bit more complex to do upgrades of the platform. So, hey, I offer an upgrade for $200, $300, $1,000, depend on what you think is the right price to charge for that. So you may want to have some specific offerings that make clear to your clients what you can offer to them right there. It has a very clear scope and a very clear deliverable to them. Maybe it's some sort of a consultation that you do one-on-one. Maybe you have a 1 hour consultation, you have 30 minutes consultation that you can provide one-on-one value to a client. Maybe it's a course that you provide. Maybe you have a basic course on the technology that you work with, on PHP, on Ruby on Rails, on Java, whatever it is. Maybe you have a basic course, you have an advanced course, that can be a product as well. I'm talking about one-on-one type of course. But as I mentioned before, you may have an online course as well that goes together with that. Maybe and interesting that many clients came to me with that ask already. Maybe you offer a code auditing to your clients. Maybe they want to have a second set of eyes looking at their codes and seeing if they're using the best practices, if their team are using the best practices. So maybe a code auditing can be one of your offerings as well. I have been talking a lot with app developers. One of the things that they see recurring on their niche is that their clients, they need to keep their apps up to date with the latest requirements, with the latest, App Store requirements or Google Play requirements, and keep that app up to date. So that might be an offering as well. You know what? I have this offer here that will ensure that your app is current with whatever, new requirements or new technologies are going on. Again, I'm just raising some flags for you to think about, to consider that. What are the advantages of productizing some aspects of what you offer? Because you make it very clear to whoever is looking at that, to a potential client, what you're offering there. You might actually want to consider having a separate web presence just for that offering. Instead of mixing a bunch of offerings with the same website, you may want to move that away and have one single domain, one single site, just focusing on that offering to make it very clear, very specific with hopefully a nice landing page. So clarity is very important for clients to understand what you're doing, and nothing better than a product that tells exactly what you are offering there to them, what are the clear benefits. Now, the other interesting aspect of it is that you systematize and you make it repeatable. You turn yourself more and more into an expert on that particular offering. But going back to the systematizing aspect of it, when you systematize a process, think about what that means to you. Not only you can speed up the deliverable of that product, of that offering, of that service that you're now turning into a product, but you could potentially consider scaling that up. If the demand increases to that particular offering that you are doing, you may want to hire some people to help you out. And if you are able to systematize that, you will, in a way, easily be able to train somebody else to help you out. And hey, who knows, maybe at one point you can even walk away from doing the daily grind of that offering, So systematizing is a nice side benefit of productizing your services. Now, when we associate that with some recurring and subscription model, that makes everything more powerful. But I will save that for a future ramble. That's it for now. Slack peeps, let's keep talking. Not ready? That's fine. Comment here on the YouTube channel. Question to you: is there a particular problem that you see recurring throughout your clients, or even within the same client, that you could potentially consider productizing that aspect of it? That's it for now. Thank you very much, and bye.